Welcome back, folks, to iCaliber. I'm your guide, Matt, and we are currently playing the Dragon Age RPG. You can see the picture of it up here. This is our first actual playing session, and I think we've got the gang all together. So, we've got our GM, who this time is Jared.
And then it got really quiet.
And I wasn't holding down my push-to-talk key for that whole intro, but it's okay. XSplit recorded the audio anyway, so it's not just going to be silence for the viewers, just for you. So as I was saying, our GM is going to be Jared this time. You may recall him being Tobin Bell from the previous game of EOTE. And we've also got Feral, who will be playing, I'm going to say Kenneth, the Elven Rogue. We've got Steven Siddall, our previous GM, playing Niram, who is one-eyed Kunari, so now he's the one with no depth perception. Mike is back, playing Roland, who you probably want to punch in the face. I think
Even I want to.
No, I do.
He's a human warrior, right?
Yes.
Alright, and Niram is a Kunari warrior. What's the term for that? Talvashoth.
Yeah, Talbot.
Nerd.
And and
Talbashov. You probably haven't heard of it.
speaking of nerds, Smug is back playing Areola Crab Crusher, and he's a dwarven rogue?
You totally mangled that name.
Sorry, Crab Crusher.
The A is silent.
Crab
The
Crusher.
A is also silent.
Curb Couché.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's a French dwarf. Very Napoleon.
And I am playing Amik Fane, a totally legit circle mage. Just look how trustworthy he is.
I can trust him with my baby.
Let's actually all have everybody sort of introduce your characters, since you're all going to have to be interacting with one another. So everybody sort of, introduce yourselves, introduce your character, and what the others in the group might be able to know or discern about them.
All right. Let's have Niram go first then.
Okay. I'm playing Niram. He's a Talbashoth. Formerly, he was actually a Qunari and a fervent believer in the Qun, but he heard of or met a Grey Warden rather, and decided that it was actually his goal in life, his true calling, as it were. And he left the Qun and went to pursue Grey Wardism, but he's not had much luck on that front just yet.
All right. And Kenneth?
Put more Y's into it.
Kenneth? Kenneth?
It's very Gaelish.
She's a Welsh elf.
She is a city elf, and she is also from Denerim, from the alienage. So you can imagine what kind of childhood that was. She was once upon a time accused of perhaps, say, stealing some things and hurting some people. These claims may have some degree of legitimacy, but are actually kind of blown out of proportion because, well, humans and nobles, they all suck. And so she's kind of been on the run since.
Alrighty, thank you. And I guess let's hear about Roland.
Okay. Roland is I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Orlesian? Is that the pronunciation? He's an Orlesian exile. He's known to be come from a noble family of good stock, or if not, he certainly acts like he does. And he is generally, you could say, frivolous and dismissive of most things. Not too much is known about him beyond the fact that some people in Orlais are very unhappy with him at the moment, and for that reason he is taking an extended vacation.
You could even call it a staycation.
Maybe.
I'm going to call that now. He did not bang somebody.
Speaking of banging people, let's hear about Erster Kerbekerb.
Well, now you're just not taking me seriously, and I won't introduce myself.
Alright, I'll introduce you for you.
Please
Erster
do.
Kerbekerb is a dwarven, I'm going to say noble, from Orzammar, most well known for having less facial hair than the average dwarven noble, and he's gone on a quest to gain more hair.
Looking at that picture, he's succeeding.
I remember when I was going to start this as a respectable, game that wasn't just for laughs, but
You
all
have
my
the wrong
dreams-
crew.
All my dreams have crumbled to dust
That's not what gets
because
the
we let
views.
Smug in.
That's not what gets the views.
Also, I believe he was born with the tragic inability to use axes. Mark of shame.
Oh,
in
right,
the Dwarven
yeah.
houses.
He
Yeah,
has
there is that.
he has axrectile dysfunction.
It's true.
He'll be quick
More
to tell you.
More accurately, yes, he is a highborn dwarf. He is from the Smith caste. And why is he here? Well, apparently he wants more hair.
I'm sure he has real motivations.
He does. I just don't know what that is.
Specifically, he doesn't know what motivation is. Somebody explain it.
Alright, so my character is Amic Fane, and he is definitely from the Circle, and he's a mage, and he is currently on a mission of discovery for a Circle tower on the other end of wherever you currently are. The main thing to be known about Amic is that he is very trustworthy and would never lie.
He's also wearing
I believe
eyeshadow.
It's a butterfly tattoo.
Okay, well, this is in Ferelden. It's shortly before the 5th Blight. So the Blight hasn't happened yet, and most people don't believe that there is one coming. And luckily for Amic, you are pretty much on the opposite side of the country from the Circle Tower.
I knew it. And we're
You'd be
never
lucky
going
because it's far
there.
away.
That.
Everyone talked at once and no one said anything.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it again.
It's okay. Okay, so the group of you all know each other at least a little bit. Because you've all been hired by a mysterious benefactor. Because this is a fantasy game, and it was either that or a mysterious old man in an inn somewhere.
No, not a tavern?
Not a tavern.
Okay.
But this mysterious benefactor has approached each of you for different reasons. But what it comes down to is that they're going to pay you, or in at least one case, provide you with information. He has some information that Niram will be interested in particular. To go check up on something in the area of Vintiver.
Vintiver.
Vintiver is it's a small border town on the edge of the Brazilian forest, so it's pretty much right at the edge of where civilized Ferelden gives way to the huge haunted woods that many people say are inhabited by the Witch of the Wilds, and are definitely full of chastened and other sorts of savage types.
Vermin.
Sounds like a fun place to go.
Yeah, it's Vintiver is well, actually, I guess if you guys want to know more about Vintiver, this would be a cunning check, since I doubt any of you have the appropriate lore skill.
I just have lore.
Yeah, you can get bonus information.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, yes, the first dice roll.
Oh
Cunning.
goodness. So I'm going to do
All
cunning
of
and
our
then...
hopes.
Yeah, this would be cunning.
Is there a bonus attached to it for the lore skill?
This would be cunning cultural lore if you had it, but none of you do.
Oh.
No, you'll just get an extra piece of information
Okay.
from me if your roll is successful.
That doesn't look very good. But it's got doubles.
It's got doubles, but that doesn't count in this kind of test.
How many dice do we roll?
Roll it. Just click on cunning.
Okay.
No, that what?
Terrible.
What? I
What?
did.
Oh, you're bad at this. Might not have set your sheet up correctly.
No, he's gonna set it correctly. What you do, Mike, is the number 2 next to
Yeah.
cunning.
Okay. Yeah, I see it now. I was going from the bottom.
Just how you like it.
Yeah, go ahead and say it, Co. Yes.
We knew that was coming.
You're still
That's
wrong.
not cunning.
Wow.
I'm so
Oh,
resilient
whoops.
that I know what's going on here.
Can we say that as he attempts to gather this info, he hurts himself?
Roland was trying to not crap himself in boredom as they. You know.
Ow. Okay. Basically, you know that Ventiver is actually it has a lot of vineyards, and it's known for producing some of the better wines in Ferelden, which Rilland would of course claim are horribly inferior to any Orlesian wine.
I was just about to say.
So basically, you guys are traveling along, and your trip is fairly uneventful.
What's the angle of the sun?
Right
don't really
now
need to
it
know that.
is almost night.
Okay.
So the sun is low, heavy. The sun is heavy and red, low on the horizon. Lots of very, very pretty sunset. Lots of very nice clouds. Somebody obviously spent a lot of money on special effects.
Thanks, EA.
So you guys are coming in into Ventiver from the east, and as you draw closer, it sort of gives way, like untilled land gives way to farms. You see some vineyards, and at most of these, these farms, you see people working and stuff like that. Even as it starts to get darker out, and as people are going inside for dinner, when you reach one farm in particular.
Hey
And then
guys,
Jared tries
look.
to figure out how to draw people to another map.
Hey guys, check out that farm.
The tool thing up at top.
Yeah.
And
Force
force players
players to
currently.
current map. Does it bring their tiles too?
No, it does not.
How do I do that?
At the top right, where it says select map, you can switch your map to the one we were just on, and then just copy paste them, or cut paste them, whatever.
Welcome back to
my
Let's
God.
Play Map Tool.
Really? I have to go through it that way? That's such a pain.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Oh ho ho!
I know, that was well timed, if I do say
It
so
totally was.
myself.
Hang on.
I think I'm gonna die on the way to the map here. The map tool's suddenly getting all laggy and terrible.
No, you're gonna die because we're gonna shank Elon and leave him in a ditch.
What a beautiful farmstead.
I know.
Nicely done.
Oh wow, I was like way zoomed in, and I was like, "Is that a skid mark?"
Don't forget to re-impersonate. It's nice. It's good.
Yeah, don't be a sucker like me and like spend hours on a freaking single map, getting the position of walls just right.
And then none of us even noticed when we played the game.
This was going to be a lot more detailed, but I couldn't manipulate fences the way I wanted to.
Step in and notice. I just can't help but notice how nice the walls look at this map.
Alright. Just one more, you got.
It's the Folder Farm, right?
You can select all of them at once, can't you?
You can.
You could have grabbed us all at once.
Shut up.
It's more dramatic this way.
Yes.
We all have to load in one by one.
It's using the Unreal Engine. Textures will come later.
Well played, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to impersonate.
Yeah, you better re-impersonate
Mike.
yourselves.
What the? We're being followed!
Kill him!
Okay.
We're all here together again.
Is everybody on the right map and impersonating themselves?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as you guys draw closer, you notice that there is no sign of anyone. Until as you draw up to where you're surrounded by the farmhouses, and this is quite a large farm. There's a lot of outbuildings, and there's a couple different farmhouses. The roads there's all fencing alongside them, blocking off the fields. And you start to notice that there are tools just left lying in the fields. And then you actually see the body of a farmhand. He's lying bloodied in the field, and there's a flock of crows around pecking at his corpse.
Well, it's the circle of life, lads.
Yeah, this is FeralKnights. That's like a Tuesday.
Should we go check this out?
I thought there was more.
Maybe someone has to perceive more.
I was actually going to ask if I could maybe check out the corpse, see, I don't know, what killed him.
You can, but first I need you guys to roll perception, either hearing or seeing.
Can we just roll perception straight up if we don't have either of those?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm not going to get any of these doubles in combat.
I perceive everything.
Raylan
Okay,
sees that his shoe is untied.
As Niram starts over the fence to check on the corpse of the apparently dead man, he's certainly not fighting off any of the carrion crows. Kenneth notices something moving, creeping up towards him. So Niram, move up a bit, I guess.
Towards the hay?
Yeah, move south. The dude is south somewhere. Yeah, she notices something. So Kenneth notices something moving towards Niram.
He's coming up in my blind spot.
That's what you get for having one eye.
And that is when we start our very first combat.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, let's see. I have 6 of these fuckers to deal with.
Are they gonna load in one by one?
Probably. No, that might change.
6 ogres.
Blight Wolf. He looks happy. Look at that big smile.
Aw, puppy.
Oh dear, they're behind us.
Yes, you are surrounded by a small pack of blight wolves. They are large. They look like large wolves, except they are covered in spines and constantly slightly twitching in pain.
Quick, Roland, stand behind me.
They slaver drips from their jaws.
Roland's like not even there anymore.
As they stalk closer. And since they notice that Kenneth has drawn attention to them, they attack.
Shit!
So, initiative, that is a dexterity check.
Though, there's actually a button for it. If you scroll down to the bottom of your character sheet, it's the one that looks like an hourglass with a blue-black background. Ugh.
My map tool seems to have frozen again. It seems to screw up whenever I start rolling dice.
Huh.
Do I still use the hourglass, or do I click on the initiative focus thing I've got on my sheet?
It should take that into account.
Okay.
It should. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, Mike, do you have the bat file to do the 1 gig launcher?
I don't know. I had whatever. I didn't add anything for this campaign, so I have whatever we were doing Edge of the Empire with.
This should be enough. I'm rolling the same exact thing.
There's an initiative chart thing in here, isn't there?
Yeah, if you go up to window at the top, click on initiative, and you'll be able to see the initiative window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
It does not, however, sort by...
It does, though. You should see like the word next on it.
Yeah.
And there's like a downwards pointing arrow like right next to that. Click the downwards pointing arrow, and you should see sort at the very top.
Oh, there we go.
Bitchin'.
Right.
Okay, I guess I should roll initiative for each Blight Wolf.
Sure, why
Seems
not?
like a pain.
These guys have got some teeth, dudes. 1d6 plus 4.
That is some pretty big teeth there. Yep. You got
God,
that.
yeah. As soon as I make a die roll, it stops working. That is bad.
Weird.
Are you impersonating yourself?
Yeah, impersonating and everything.
Are you running lots of memory-heavy things?
Let me see.
Are you running anything other than Mumble in this?
Well, I have Chrome up and stuff.
How many Ugu hentai porn tabs do you have going?
Pretty much all of them. Okay, I'll try closing the web browser and see if that helps.
Yeah, I think Chrome is pretty notoriously a memory hog.
Used to be Firefox. Now it's
Yeah.
Chrome.
Is there a web browser that isn't a memory hog? I think they all eventually wind up that way somehow.
Tor, I
You
guess?
could use Netscape Navigator.
I get
I'm all
jokes.
about that.
So we searched you up on Alta Vista. That was one of my favorite running jokes in Parks and Recreation.
Alright, well let's see if we can do this. So, Kenneth, oh, there goes Mike.
Uh-oh.
I'll be back.
He'll be back.
I think you just hit next, the actual like button, and it'll like put a check mark next to whoever it is.
Oh!
Aha!
Huzzah!
Initiative.
Technology.
Amazing.
It is.
Okay, so
Oh.
Kenneth, you are first. You have, okay, since this is the first combat we've ever done, I guess we should go through this a bit.
Yes. Tell
Now
us,
the
OGM.
action stops for a tutorial.
It's like we're actually playing.
It's pretty simple. You can either take one major action, one minor action, or two minor actions.
I linked the reference sheet in the mumble window.
Yep. Major actions are charge, defend, heal, melee attack, ranged attack, or run. Minor actions are activate, aim, move, prepare, or ready.
What's the difference between prepare and ready? What's the difference between prepare and ready?
Ready is like
unsheath a weapon, pull out a tool.
Yeah, something that's hidden. Prepare is like I am holding my major action for later on, and then when you want to take it, you can interrupt that. Whoever you decide to interrupt, basically.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't have that on my quick reference sheet.
Yeah, basically if you take prepare, that uses your minor action. Okay, and you cannot have already used your major action. What you're saying is I'm holding my major action to take whenever I feel like it. And so anytime until your next initiative comes up, you can use your major action whenever you want.
Okay.
I'm going to add that to my quick reference sheet.
So yeah, so Kenneth is first. There are 6 Blight Wolves surrounding you.
Get out my longbow.
Okay, so you're readying your bow? Okay. And you're going to shoot at somebody?
I will definitely shoot at one of these darn wolves that are trying to eat our feet.
Okay, which wolf?
Well, I could be a pal and take out the one near Amok, but I think I'm going to shoot Blight Wolf too.
It's a good call.
I think
Good
so.
gameplay.
Didn't even get to deploy my spell wisp.
Alright. Click my longbow and do the roll that way.
Kenneth suddenly confuses Roland for Blight Wolf 2.
Okay, so Blight Wolf 2 is within short range of you. So it's just a regular roll against him. So you roll your dexterity bows.
I can just use my longbow click, right?
Yeah, should work. Okay, you roll a 19, that hits.
Damn! Rolling 19s.
You did not get any doubles, so you don't get any stun points.
Last.
But you do hit.
Okay, and the damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you will... Okay. So, Kenneth draws her bow and launches an arrow at one of the Blight Wolves, which the arrow sticks shallowly into its hide, though it seems to be protected by the bony spines sticking out of it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Suggesting that it is not taking full damage.
Kenneth, try pulling back further next time.
Okay.
Sage advice, Baldy.
I am a wizard.
Now it is Blight Wolf 1's turn. Okay, good old Blight Wolf 1. What is his speed? 14, so he can move 7 squares. 1. Where's the measurement tool?
It's just below, like, file and stuff like that.
Next to the pointer.
No.
Drawing tools? What?
Measure distance.
No,
oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Though, honestly, if you're just going to move them, you can just pick it up and it'll show you the distance.
I think I might be in trouble here.
We'll give you a Viking funeral. Don't worry about it.
Don't set it on fire, though.
We'll Okay. Sure.
Maybe just like douse it in ice.
Okay, why can't I move the Blight Wolf?
You probably still has a measuring tool.
No, I clicked on interaction.
There you go. Oh, let's go.
Nah, that was me. Sorry.
No.
Well, you don't click interaction tools, you click the pointer tool.
Technical difficulties.
That would be why.
There you go.
Now
There we
we
go.
see who the expert with this system is, and it's not me. All right.
Steve still controlling everything from the
The
shadows.
Blight Wolf 1 moves up and then charges at Niram.
Ass.
Oh no!
Okay, since he is charging, he gets a +1 on his attack roll. Okay, so
Quick, Niram! Hit it with your giant shield!
Instead, I begin to proselytize.
oh, and so the Blight Wolf bites at Niram, rolling a 17, which gets past Niram's shield, and B gives him 6 stun points.
Shit.
All right, so first off, we'll resolve the attack. So 5 damage, which doesn't even get through your armor.
Nice.
However, with 6 points, for one thing, you are knocked prone. So the wolf barrels into you, knocking you prone. And
That's no fun.
and then makes a second attack on you,
Goddamn lightning attack.
which gives him a +1 because you were prone.
Indeed. Shit, it's like he's using tactics.
Not even kind of. And since this is a lightning attack, he cannot get more stun points.
Thank goodness for small favors.
So the wolf charges at Niram, gets past the shield and knocks him down, but isn't able to actually hurt him, and then starts trying to savage at him, but can't get through the Kunari's heavy armor.
Get your horns in its mouth, Niram!
Next up is Blight Wolf 2, who has an arrow sticking out of him.
On top of all the spikes.
On top of all this.
Hi, Kenneth.
Hi.
Payback.
So Blight Wolf 2 is going to attempt to bite Kenneth. And he misses her. So the wolf lunges at the elf. His teeth snap on empty air as she deftly avoids the attack. Next
That
up
was-
is Roland.
That was very deft, Kenneth. Nice work.
Thank you.
That's my wizard voice.
Okay, so I have two actions I can take. 2 actions in like one turn, right?
Right.
Minor and a major.
Or 2 minors.
Or 2 minors, right? So just unsheathing my weapon would be a minor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously I would do that. Is there?
Now you can charge.
Okay, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
move up to half your speed. You move up to half your speed in yards. Each square is 2 yards, and then you make an attack with a +1 on your roll.
Okay, so I could charge to the Blight Wolf 1 that's on near him and attack it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I will do.
Okay.
I would say what a bro, but he's just doing it to look heroic.
Probably.
So Roland valiantly charges at the Blight Wolf.
Damn it, Roland, get back here!
Yeah. Oh, right,
So
the
you
mage.
click
Yeah, I
on, you
forgot
click
about
on your
him.
sword for the attack roll and add 1 to the miscellaneous modifiers.
Okay. Huh, oops.
Okay, so Roland tries to. He sweeps with his two-handed sword, so that enormous sword sweeps through the air and completely misses the Blight Wolf that is currently trying to tear Niram apart, but can't get through his armor.
I actually thank the Blight Wolf for knocking me prone.
On second thought, Roland, you stay over there.
Arrested.
I meant to do that.
Intimidation.
Does that count as a double?
Intimidation is probably not going to work against these guys. You can try.
Not until
Oh,
you
no, I
get
meant-
talent Caesar Milan.
No, I meant I wasn't sure about how stunt points were generated. I saw the 2 1s on
Oh yeah, but
Mike's roll.
he didn't succeed.
Oh,
You have to
that's
succeed on the roll.
okay. My minor is drawing the short bow.
Okay.
My major is a cat meowing.
It sounds that way.
That wasn't a cat. That was just Ashley.
Oh.
That's not cool.
Goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is wildly inappropriate.
Oh my god. I'm then going to turn around and I'm going to try to put one into the head of Blight Wolf too.
Okay.
So I can just click on short bow and roll.
Yeah.
Nope.
So your opponent should do it.
Womp.
Wow.
Okay,
Short-
so Aresta fires his short bow at the Blight Wolf, but unfortunately the attack goes well wide.
The wee bow is too big for me.
Oh.
He rolls backwards.
Okay, so Blight Wolf 4 is up.
I don't like this.
Okay, Blight Wolf 4 moves up to attack Niram because Niram is prone. And he's hungry.
Protect your fruits, Niram.
Okay, so Blight Wolf 4 actually gets past
Cross the legs.
Niram's defenses. And how does he roll? Okay, so he rolls a 9.
So that's 4 damage? 4 damage?
Yeah, so 4 but gets through your armor. So with Niram prone on the ground, there are now 2 wolves attempting to savage him, and one of them has now drawn blood. Like biting into the Kunari's leg, and its sharp teeth sink right in through the leather backing on his heavy armor.
I look really impressive.
And yeah, even prone right now, Niram looks like a badass. Blight Wolf 3. Uh-oh.
This is
No.
an inconvenience.
Uh-oh. So Blight Wolf 3 comes up behind Amek,
Damn it, Reland!
placing the mage in peril. And naturally the wolf attempts to bite him. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
This isn't going to go well for me.
First death.
Okay, so, so first of all, let's see what damage. Oof, 8 damage, and you have no armor to deflect that.
Good thing he's a blood mage. He just has more fuel for his spells now.
He's not a blood mage at all.
Oh,
Let's
well.
see, he's got
Then
4,
it's just blood.
So Blight Wolf has 4 stun points. So it runs up and collides with Amek with crushing force, enough to send him staggering back 4 yards and knocking him prone.
Fancy seeing you here.
Little help?
Don't call me little.
And now it's McFain's turn.
Well, shit.
Yeah, it actually in fact it actually hit you with its spines, were actually what dug into you, as it just kind of shoulder tackled you, knocking you back.
It did a sonic attack on you.
It's all right, folks. I didn't need those intestines. All right, so I have to take an action to get up, don't I?
Yes, you can stand up as well as part of a move action. You can stand. You can actually stand and move half your speed.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you can if you want to stand or go prone, you can still move half your speed before or after.
But I can't stand and get my staff out, so I'm pretty useless this turn.
Your staff would probably already be out.
Probably, seeing as I'm a weak old man.
You're probably walking with it. I mean, it is a staff. It's handy when you're walking.
That's the idea. Well, I'm gonna have to
And
use.
you're the mage.
I have to use my minor action to get up.
You don't have to.
Well, I'm going
It's
to.
a good idea because you don't want to be easier to hit.
Yeah. So I'm going to use that to get up. And I'm going to have to... Let's see. One of the wolves hasn't acted yet. Now, what's the range on this?
You're 12 from Wolf 5?
Yeah, I'm just... Okay, so I can use Stone Fist.
Okay.
I think I have to roll magic first. Is that how that
Okay,
works?
casting a spell. Yeah, you make a casting roll, 3d6 plus your magic rating plus your focus if appropriate, which you don't have one.
I hope there's a tool for that.
Yeah, you just click on the number beside your magic.
Alright, do I add anything in here, or does it just automatically
No,
do
it's
this?
just a straight roll. 15, the target number is 11, so you successfully cast Stone Fist.
Alrighty.
You don't get any stun points, so it costs you 3 of your mana.
Yep.
Okay, so Amek magically raises a stone out of the ground and hurls it at, which one was it? The 5?
5.
The one
Yeah,
that
I
has
think
yet to
five.
go? Okay. Okay, hurls it at Blight Wolf 5. The rock smashes into him, and then
I click on my
it's a
character
Constitution
token.
Stamina test versus your willpower. What's your spell power?
I'm clicking on my character token and it's saying this is not a character
I
token.
think you got that call.
Okay, it's not letting me load
So
my
his spell
character sheet.
power seems to be 13.
Yeah, it's 13.
Oof.
It's 13.
Okay,
That is
well,
one tough
unfortunately
wolf.
you don't knock the Blight Wolf prone because the Blight Wolf just made an insane Constitution check.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Wow. However, the Blight Wolf does take 1d6 damage.
And I'm
will
having
ignore its
an
defense.
issue with my character sheet.
What kind of issue?
When I... Oh,
I fucked
it's,
up. My bad.
it's back.
Oh, Steve was messing with you.
What it was is I had set the prone state on him, and then I just cleared state unthinkingly, where the character sheet is actually a state. So
Oh.
Alright, so I'm rolling 1d6.
Yep, just roll 1d6.
It's 1d6 plus magic.
No.
That's what it says.
He made the test.
Oh, okay.
It's
Just
1d6 plus magic if he does not make the Constitution stamina
Yeah,
test.
I got it.
Okay, so that all goes right through his defenses.
nice.